Hey there, welcome back to my channel. I am Tamika Thompson and I am the owner and resume writer at Thompson Resume Writing Company. And for this video, I'm going to be giving you some tips on how you can save space on your resume so that it does not exceed the 2-page maximum length. Now, in a previous video that I recorded and shared to my channel, I let you all know how many pages your resume should be and how to structure it appropriately so that all of your information fits on there within that 2-page parameter and that 2-page length. But there are some other elements to consider to make sure that you do not exceed those 2 pages. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Number 1 on this list is to not make your font size larger than size 11, 12 at the very most. Now, this is a mistake that a lot of people make. I have seen so many resumes that have the entire document written in like a size 13, 14, sometimes even a size 15 font. And that can cause your resume to exceed the 2-page maximum length that you're supposed to be adhering to. And it also means that you have less space to communicate and convey your value, your successes, and important information that really matters. For reference, the largest font size on your resume should only be your name. Your name should probably be in a size 15, 16 font at the largest, and the body copy, meaning the copy that you have your education, your job bullets, your professional summary, etc., should not exceed a size 12 font. The reason why you want to have it at least a size 10, 11, or 12 is so that it is able to be read on mobile devices. Gone are the days where recruiters are only looking at your resume on a computer screen. Sometimes they're pulling it up on an iPad or even their phones or a tablet or something along those lines. So you want to make sure that if they're pulling it up on a smaller device that is not a computer, that they are able to read it and view all of the information on that device just fine. And something to note here is make sure that your font is at least a 10 or a 12. What some people will do to fit more information in their resume is they'll put everything in like a size 8 or a size 7 font, and that is what you do not want to do. Size 10, size 11 is just fine. As long as the information on your resume is relevant and you're not going back more than 10 years into your job history, then you should have more than enough space in those 2 pages. Next on this list is to not use capitalized letters if and when it is not necessary. I have seen so many resumes that are just all caps from like top to bottom, which is a nightmare to read. And capitalized letters take up a lot of space. So if you think about a capital T, it takes up way more space than a lowercase t. So avoid using all capitalized letters with the exception of maybe your job titles, maybe your name, and maybe your section headers. So where it says experience and you list all your job experience, education, and then you list all of your degrees. But do not have like your job overview, all of your job bullet points, all of your contact information in capital letters, because that wastes space and a lot of people don't know that. Sentence case is perfectly fine. Next on this list is to only make the information in your professional summary, your job overview, and your job bullet points only 1 to 2 lines. Now, in a previous video that I shared to my channel where I talked about how many job bullet points you should have on your resume, I talked about some of the common mistakes that people make when it comes to listing their job duties. And number 1 on that list was having just an overflow or an overload of job bullets. Sometimes there would be 7 to 10 bullet points, and some of those bullet points would be 3 to 5 or maybe even 5 to 7 sentences long, which is a whole paragraph, and that is what you don't want. Each line on your resume, for the most part, should be short, succinct, get to the point, and be infused with value. This means that it should not exceed 2 sentences or 2 lines at most. If you find yourself writing your resume or working on your resume and some of the information is bleeding into that 3-line or 4-line category, that means that there's too much information in that line and you probably need to break it up. And keep in mind, the more bullet points you have, the less space that you're going to have. So with every single bullet point you write, you technically run out of space. So make sure that you're choosing the bullet points that you are including and the information that is within them very wisely. Next on this list is a very simple tip, and that is to put all of your contact information on one line and one line only. And I did record a video giving you all a tutorial on how to properly list your contact information on your resume. And it's really important to make sure that your phone number, your email address, your LinkedIn profile, your city and state are all on one line. What some people will do is they'll put their name at the top, then their phone number, then their email address, then their LinkedIn, like everything is on one line, and that wastes space. So that's about 3 to 5 lines that can be better allocated for more valuable, impactful information and can give you more space to say what really matters. But each piece of information does not need to be on its own line. Y'all, come on now. Last on this list is to not list more than 12 to 15 skills on your resume at most. Now, most people will have what I like to call skills vomit, which is where they will list each and every single skill that they have. And I've seen some resumes that have like 50 skills on them. You guys don't need that many skills because it takes up space. And if your resume is targeted and tailored like it's supposed to be, you are only going to have the top, most relevant, related, necessary skills that the role that you're applying to requires. If you only have 10 to 15 skills, you can easily format them into 3 columns or into 2 or 3 lines if you put like a little dash in between them. But having more skills than that means that you're probably wasting precious space. Don't get me wrong, your skills are super important, but you should not be including any and every single skill that you know how to do. You should be performing or conducting your keyword research before you write your resume so that you understand and you know the skills that recruiters are looking for. Now, typically in a job description, you're not going to see more than 10 to 12 skills, so that's all you need on your resume. So those are some simple, super easy ways that you can save space on your resume. And I understand that 2 pages seems like it's not a lot of space, but I promise you that it is, especially if you are following some of the tips that we reviewed in this video. And you're also making sure that, again, you're not going too far back into your job history, and you're making sure that the information that is on your relevant is targeted and tailored. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you found it helpful. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button down below. If you have any additional questions in relations to how to save space on your resume that I didn't answer in this video, go ahead and drop a comment in the comment box down below and I'll be sure to reply. If you need assistance with your resume, feel free to reach out to me. My email address is hello@thompsonresumes.com. You can also email me directly at hello@thompsonresumes.com. For more resume and career and job search information from me, you can connect with me on social media. The link to my Instagram and LinkedIn profiles are in the description box down below. And you can also sign up to my email list. The link is also in the description box down below. If you're watching this video but you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can stay in tune with my content and join my growing YouTube community. And I will see you guys next time with another helpful video. Bye!